Thanks for stopping by Cross My Heart Ministry. I'm Laura McFarland with a question for you. Are you writing the Word with us during the month of February? Our regular visitors and subscribers know about our Write the Word bookmark. And for the month of February, our word that we've chosen is the word heart. The perfect month, since February is the month of Valentine's Day. Here's how this works if you're not familiar with it. Each month we choose a word, and then we print a bookmark with a verse that includes that word for every day of the month. So if you plan to get into the Word, if it's overwhelming to you to think about where to start or where to begin or launching a big Bible study, this is a great way to start and to launch getting familiar with one verse a day. And this month, it's all about the heart. Special to me because the name of our ministry is Cross My Heart Ministry. Well, today I want to unpack for you one of the verses on the Write the Word bookmark. It's found in the book of Psalms, written by King David. Verse 14 says this, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart. Wait for the Lord." Like bookends, the psalmist opens and closes this short verse with a call to wait for the Lord. At the beginning and at the end, he repeats that phrase. You know, we do a lot of waiting in life. We wait for the light to change. We wait for the baby to sleep through the night. If you're a kid, you wait for Christmas to come. We wait for the check to come in the mail, for grades to post, for the test results to come in, medical tests or academic tests, and we wait for God to answer our prayers. We Western world folks like to cut to the chase, get to the bottom line. We often squander the journey because we're so fixated on the destination. We waste the waiting time because we want to get to the answer. We must see the waiting time as valuable because God works in the wait. Do we believe there are lessons to be gleaned in the wait? Perhaps character to be developed or habits to be honed in the time of waiting? I'm willing to believe that. I want to open my heart and mind to that. I must strengthen my resolve to wait well, and I think you should too. I may not know what the waiting time will bring. I may not get a heads up in advance for how God will use the waiting in my life or what He has for me in it. But I must be willing to embrace the wait, to wait in faith that God is working, even if I don't see it yet. How can I do that? How can you do that? Well, David has two pieces of advice for us. He says, be strong and take heart. Be strong and take heart. We must not, we cannot waver in our wait. David spurs us on to stay strong. Don't give in, he says. Keep believing before you're seeing. And isn't that a big part of faith? Believing without sight, trusting God and relying on God on the basis of who He is. We can leverage His past faithfulness to fuel our confidence that He will continue to be faithful in our present challenge as we await how He will work it all out in our future. He is faithful. We must choose to stand strong and believe He is ever faithful. And then the phrase take heart. In my NIV version, translated take heart, is translated in the ESV as let your heart take courage. Now, this is not passive, arms folded, foot tapping, waiting, with a big sigh and rolling of the eyes, impatient. It's a wait with focus, a wait with expectation, a wait that is fixated on God and His character. The wait serves to actually strengthen and bolster our faith as trust in God is chosen. We choose to be faithful. We choose to wait in faith. A choice to wait is a declaration of faith and trust in God's timetable, in His sovereignty and His plan. It demonstrates dependence on Him and not on ourselves. May we choose to be people of God who, like David, choose to wait well. People who declare with our words, our thoughts, and our actions, I will wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart. Wait for the Lord. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. For Cross My Heart Ministry, I'm Laura McFarland. And if you would like to print your own bookmark, you can access a link in the notes below to do that.